That's just a list of things I think would be very helpful from you to help us cohabitate.
There's times that I really want to be on Rob's side, and then episodes like this air and remind me of why I'm not on his side and why I don't like him at all. Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode on Chisme Corner. We are going to be doing episode 3 of Happily Ever After. Per my child's request, we have another friend on the side. He really wanted to put it there, so say hi. Now, to start off, we are going to do Liz and Ed first because they are the most annoying too. So we're gonna try to cover them as fast as possible. Liz and Riley are baking, but Ed is very worried that they are going to make a mess and he has to be the one to clean it up.
You guys are making a mess. No, but you guys are so messy.
Baby, it's just a little bit right here.
Just move.
The entire time he's just hovering over them, criticizing how much mess they are making. And eventually Liz gets pissed and tells him, look at this right here. This is you on the stove. You left the mess, but you're worried about what we are doing. So to that, Ed says, are you going to let this ruin your day?
And you're pouting and you're ruining the event.
You stop being a brat because you're ruining it.
This became a problem because of you, Ed. No one else but you. Cleaning is something that happens every time you cook, especially if kids are involved. And if you're not ready for it, then you're also not ready to become a parent to Riley.
What if you guys just start talking about it and we can clean up everything after we're done?
And also, Riley being more mature than this too is insane. A child shouldn't be the referee of the arguments that you have with your partner. And then Ed goes to Liz and whispers, are you ready to say sorry? And then Liz says, are you ready to clean the stove? Therapy definitely didn't help neither of them. Liz is going dress shopping now, but she says that she doesn't really want to get a dress because she's looking for something kind of cheap since they don't have a lot of money. But at the end of the day, she ends up picking a dress.
This dress is about $1,000. It just is way more than what I ever imagined spending. But this is it, and this is the dress, and I love it.
And I was really wondering how is that going to work out because as we know, she doesn't get married. So like, are you allowed to return the dress? Do you just use it for your wedding? Like when you do have a wedding? Isn't that like a bad omen to use something that was supposed to be used for a different wedding? Mom shares that she is on the fence about them getting married and that she really needs to see them be able to communicate with each other.
I'm gonna drink to that because I'm shocked that this wedding's actually happening.
So are we.
And us too. But we already know it is not. Liz's mom wants to have a conversation with him, but Liz tells her that if they do, she doesn't want them to be harsh on him. So we'll see how that conversation goes.
I don't want you to be hard on him.
Now, as we're moving to Sophie and Rob, Sophie is going back home. At least it seems like it. She's only taking one back to test the waters and see if she's actually moving in. Rob shares with me that he crossed the Himalayan mountains to get her these flowers.
I had to stop mid-traffic, jumped out in the rain, ran over, and probably technically stole them off of somebody's bush.
Yeah, those flowers. He also wrote down a beautiful poem to welcome her home.
Washing off dishes before putting in the sink. Putting dirty clothes in bin. Put makeup and hair products back after use. Don't get mad at me when you don't get what you want. Be patient and I'll likely work it out for you.
Sophie tells him, what is this? This is not even the problem in our marriage. These are things that you want to change about me and they are not a priority. The problem with this, in my opinion, is that he didn't write any of the things that he needs to do to make the relationship better. It was more of things that she needs to do. Sophie is clearly upset at the idea because the main issue is that he cheated and lied. So then she starts telling him things that she wants him to fix. In between all of them, she says, you need to stop trying to control me. And you might be wondering, how is he controlling her? Well,
I encourage
do you or do you not count the toilet roll papers of how many I've used?
And thanks to this, the argument heats up.
Okay, I'm a woman. Women use more toilet paper than men.
Okay, but that's just very inconsiderate.
But how dare Sophie decides to be a woman instead of being a man? Like, Sophie, why? Why did you pick to be a woman at the beginning when you were conceived?
You shout at me in the home, even now, okay? You raise your voice at me. You have issues.
Rob starts raising his voice, and here's when Sophie decides that she would rather not stay. So she leaves, and Rob is very pissy. When she hugs him goodbye, Rob says, well, 2 arms? That's new, since last time didn't go so well. Rob has decided to actually take her on a date. They're gonna go slow dance because Sophie has said that she wants to do it, and Sophie says that she wants nice things to be done for her. So he actually decided to give her a flower, write her a poem, and he's trying to, maximize his chances of Sophie going back home with him. So here is the new poem. Roses are red, violets are blue, and if you promise to use 2 squares of toilet paper, I promise not to cheat on you, Sophie. And since you're here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't yet, and let's move on.
When I lived in England, I would see people wear it for Halloween. I didn't know that was actually just like clothes for people that live in Texas.
Sophie is also a little uncultured because she thought that the cowboy hats and the boots were just part of Halloween. Once they're inside having fun and dancing around, Sophie shares that her bestie Caleb from England is visiting tomorrow, and he wants to meet Rob. Well, he wants to meet both of them, but Rob is not happy because why would someone fly all the way down here for just a bestie? The thing is that he's not coming down here just for Sophie. He's going on a trip and is going to stop by to see Sophie. When Sophie is telling Rob that she wants him to meet her friend, she tells him, he's going to be a third party that could also see if you have made any changes, because he doesn't really know anything about what you are doing. And he's like, well, I'm a nice guy. And she tells him, that's debatable. And when Rob is like, name one person that doesn't think I'm a good guy, and she's like, me, my friends, my mom, and technically everyone she knows around her. Rob does not want to go. He feels like everyone thinks that he's a bad guy, and he's also worried that this guy is handsome.
Is he ugly?
He's not ugly.
So
You're my type. Callum doesn't look like you.
if this dude doesn't look like Gollum, then I don't like it.
He wants him to be ugly as heck, because how dare Sophie, again, has a cute friend. And I guess we are going to see next episode how this plays out, which I don't think is going to play out well, but we'll get to see that next week. Now it's time for some witchcraft. Manuel and Ashley are on their way to buy a motorcycle because Ashley feels like if she does this for him, he'll be more open to talk about his children. While Manuel feels like this would allow him to go out more, and this way he can learn more English too and just feel more independent.
Okay.
No, you sit in.
Vámonos out.
Yeah.
Man, this is a love story.
Yeah.
When they're trying out the motorcycles, they find this one where 2 people fit super comfortably. Ashley gets on it, Manuel gets on it too, and she tells him, oh my God, we can go to New York together. But he tells her, no, what makes you think that I want you to ride with me? And as they're walking away, Ashley tells him that this is making her upset, and Manuel does the thing where he mimics her voice.
Necesitamos tener un poquito más tiempo para hablar sobre eso.
No.
She has decided to take Manuel to another witch so they can help their communication get better. Manuel is still having a hard time with the word witch, and according to Ashley, now she's saying it more just to piss him off. The other witch asked Manuel if he would be open to doing a spiritual bath.
¿Estarás de acuerdo en hacerte un baño espiritual como con hierbas?
And even though he doesn't really want to do it because of his religion, he still chooses to. And right before the bath happens, they talk. Ashley shares with him that she just really wants to meet his family, and Manuel finally agrees to take her with him. But he also worries that his family won't accept her because, she's a witch. And now the next morning, Manuel is off to learn English so he can communicate better with Ashley. And it didn't go too well. The class was...
¿Qué es lo que entra por un oído y sale por el otro? Es cuando uno no quiere entender.
I don't think Manuel wanted to be there in the first place, so it definitely showed.
Agua bendita.
Ok, listo.
Honestly, Ashley would do anything to fix their communication issues, but actually talk to him or use a therapist. I genuinely thought that this bath was going to be more spiritual and more like talking about the things that you're letting go and the things that you want in your life, but they were having a full-on conversation about his family not accepting her because she is a witch.
Mira, mi familia realmente son católicos. La palabra bruja es muy feo para ti.
And that's all we get from them. Now we are moving on to Jasmine and Gino, which Jasmine pissed me off again this episode. After they leave the attorney office, Jasmine starts getting very frustrated with Gino, and she tells him that she wants him to have zero involvement on the application process for her children.
It could have been avoided if we have had, an attorney advising us.
And this could have been avoided if you use the money that you use for boobs, ass, and all your expensive beachfront apartments to actually get a lawyer instead of what you did.
You screwed my life.
Wow, that's a pretty strong statement.
Did he really? You seem to be very happy here. You launch your protein powder, you have your social media fame, you seem to be very happy here, posting pictures, videos all day, all night. So I don't know. And now she tells him to please hire a lawyer. And since Gino is not working, of course, he doesn't have the money for it and tells her no. It doesn't matter who does it because Gino says that it's still going to take 2 years no matter what.
She's putting all the blame on me. Really, both of us are responsible.
Yes, you are right. This is a mistake both of you made. And now, Operation Guilt Trip Gino has commenced.
What kind of evil person you are? Do you
I've been
me?
busting my ass.
Because now she's telling him, what kind of evil are you, Gino? Money is nothing. I am begging you. Are those your priorities, Gino? And then he tells her that it doesn't matter because he doesn't have the $5,000 for the lawyer. But the thing is that he's still going to file the paperwork by himself. And now she switches to telling him that she's going to divorce him, that she's going back to Panama, that she should have never married him. And then the biggest blow, in my opinion, is that he's not cut out to be a father. But at least one good thing did happen where she finally admits that this is her fault. I think she did it just out of spite or just because she's upset.
You are absolutely not ready to be a father. You don't give a about me.
Oh.
All you care is about you and you being okay and you
Screwed up in your dumb head.
He's got a point.
She continues to cry, saying that she's never gonna give him kids, and then Gino walks away from her and Jasmine stays in the restaurant crying. And now we're moving over to Nicole and Mahmoud. They're telling us that he didn't even put his PJs on. He actually slept naked because even though he was upset.
Even though Mahmoud was tired and grumpy from the flight, the night ended well, so.
He's also in a better mood today. And for breakfast, Nicole decided that they're going to eat donuts in donuts. Since I don't know anything about their story, when Paul mentioned that she feels like Nicole is trying to get revenge, now I see it and it looks like she is.
I love mashi. I love koshari. You make me miss now.
As they head over to Santa Monica, everything is going fine. They're taking pictures, looking at clothes, and Nicole tells him, if there's anything that I can do to make your life better, please tell me so I can help you.
Honey, what's wrong?
I'm just told you, honey. I'm just like messing with my family. Just say it, but there's nothing wrong, okay?
But I need you to talk to me.
Jesus, why didn't you guys tell me how annoying Nicole was? Mahmoud already shared with her that he is sad because he misses his home. And Nicole keeps asking him what's wrong with him. He already told you what's wrong with him. He misses his home. And as they're walking on the pier, apparently Mahmoud was staring at a girl that was wearing a hijab, which pissed off Nicole. And she was like, you like that? Mahmoud is confused. And she's like, I saw that. If you want an Arab woman, then go get one, okay? You womanizer, player, cheater. I can't believe you looked at another woman. And then she tells him,
But after that little incident, though, Mahmoud, I'm putting your ass back on a plane. You go back to Egypt, I don't care.
like she can just put him on a Prime package and ship him back to Egypt. And then she walks away.
Oh my gosh.
Last but not least, we got Kobe and Emily. They are driving around Cameroon, and Emily's dad notices that he has only seen one white person. And Kobe is probably thinking,
now you see how I feel back in Kansas.
Emily's family is super nervous because they are not sure how this is going to work out. I have been enjoying Kobe and Emily's journey so much, and seeing Kobe's smile when he saw his family was the highlight of this episode for me.
Hey,
Kobe's dad approaches Emily's dad and he gives him a peace plant and him into their family. And as they are eating, dad tells them that he has been praying to God to bring them here and would love for them to do a traditional wedding here.
C'est very difficile. Dieu a prié que vous arrivez ici, que je fasse ça.
Everyone is caught by surprise because they don't have enough time and they had no idea that they were going to get married again.
He wants us to honor tradition.
We're going to get married again?
And we are also unsure about how they're going to plan a wedding with so little time. So for the wedding day, Kobe explains to them
Traditional wedding, we'll come here with my parents, we'll do what is called knock door.
And tell her parents that they are interested in marrying her daughter. Even though they're already married, it doesn't matter. They also have to cook traditional plates once they arrive. And then Emily's parents need to do a dory and ask for anything that they want in exchange for their daughter.
It feels to me like I am giving them my daughter in trade for goods.
I do agree with her a little bit here because I always feel a little iffy about situations like that where you have to do like an exchange of something in order for like to get married. But everyone has different cultures and I think we have to be a little bit more open in accepting those things for this scenario in a specific.
There gotta be a lot of people.
Are we gonna know how many people?
They're also going to have 100 people at the wedding, and you can tell that Emily's family is not excited one bit. Well, Kobe is just laughing anytime they have concerns. Like anytime they say something, he's just like, oh, funny, right? You think it's funny? So yeah, I honestly cannot imagine having to plan a wedding for 100 people in less than 2 weeks, but let's see what they do. For the preview, Jasmine of course goes back to Gino even though she said she was done. Nicole gets upset because Mahmoud left even though she asked him to leave. Liz's mom talks to Ed. It must be nice to have a conversation with someone his own age, right? But that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.